So you're new to Amazon Vendor Central, you're looking to get your products on the marketplace, you're ready to get selling, you're ready to get things moving. Where do I start? First things first, you need to set up a Born to Run. A BTR, if you want to use the right acronym. Born to Run is essentially how you begin the Amazon selling process. And you need to decide a few different things. You need to decide what ASINs you're going to pick, how many you're going to send, and you also need to decide on which terms you are going to agree with Amazon. I'm going to take you through every single step, bit by bit, and hopefully you will come out of this video knowing a lot more than you did previously. Step 1, we go to vendor initiated orders on the Amazon Vendor Central dashboard. As you can see, Born to Run. Born to Run, you can request orders by telling us how many units you expect to sell in 10 weeks. So with a Born to Run, Amazon is basically saying you've got 10 weeks to sell as much product as you can. Now, it seems like a lot of time, but when you consider launching a product with advertising, ensuring the copy is ready, ensuring the images are well designed graphically for conversions, and ensuring that you know what you're targeting when it comes to advertising, and also working out the demand of the product, that time quickly reduces. So it's important to be prepared and avoid any common mistakes when launching a BTR. So let's continue. So we're going to go into the program. As you can see, we've got many previous offers here that we have submitted to Amazon, but we are going to jump into creating a new offer. Let's call it testing VC. Make sure you pick the correct vendor code, because this can lead to payment and invoicing issues down the line. Make sure you know your numbers and make sure you know what your merchant token is. Well, this is essentially a merchant token for Vendor Central. So we're going to click the correct one here. Continue. So step number 2 is a little bit more complex. So you've got 2 options here that Amazon give you. And this relates to how many you want to send, but also what happens in the case of you not actually selling through quick enough, which, fingers crossed, shouldn't happen if you've done your research and you've got the products well set up and selling quickly. The 2 that Amazon talk about the most are the 25% retention fee. If you don't sell through your goods within the 10-week period, Amazon can keep the goods, but they will charge you 25% per unit on your cost price to keep them until they sell, or until Amazon remove them for simply not selling at all. That's what I would pick, but there's no specific correct one there. The second one, if this works for you, is that Amazon will just return the units to you after the 10-week period is up. And this is almost overstock, and you will be charged 100% of the cost price to have it sent back to your warehouse. Now, in many cases, this is probably the better option, especially if you've got a secondary sales channel to shift the goods on and shift them quicker. But in many cases, Amazon is the fastest place to get goods moving. So for the purposes of this test, I'm going to click the 25% retention fee to retain our goods. So we're going to click on continue to step 3. And now I'm going to enter the ASIN that we want to send into Amazon for the first time. And we're going to click this product here. And this is the one that we want to send. Now, the case pack for this product is 40. I think 10 weeks, 40 units with a product of this type. I can't say what it is for NDA reasons, non-disclosure, but I believe with the research that I've done, looking at this market, 40 units at the case pack size will sell well. Now, what you need to consider is your case packs themselves. So don't just put in a random number. Consider how many you put on a pallet, consider how many are in a box, and then work it out that way. It will make things so much easier from a shipping perspective to send it to Amazon. So we're going to continue to step 4. So look at the offer value, check everything's correct. Okay, it's all looking good here. So we've picked the 25% retention fee of the cost, automatically deducted from our payable invoices at the end. There we go. Hopefully we will not have to deal with this because we've done our research and we should be able to sell through. What I mean by this is that you've looked at Keeper, other products, sales volumes of similar products. You've looked at keyword traffic using an external tool or brand analytics, and you've targeted your advertising correctly. So you've used the right keywords, you've set aside the correct amount of budget, and you can safely say that the products are going to sell. Another factor obviously would be images. Have your images optimized for conversion? That's something that we can do in-house at very, very reasonable costs. And you should also have a look at your copy. This is something that Wake also does. Ultimately, SEO will link up with your advertising to ensure that customers see your products at the top of Amazon at the right time when they want to purchase, ensuring that your Born to Run succeeds. There we go. So I've just submitted the Born to Run. Now we can go to the offer listing. As you can see, testing VC, submission date 1st of August 2024, 40 units, it's evaluating. So fingers crossed we get this passed. We have to check back, usually in a few hours, up to 24, up to 48 is how long it will take for Amazon to decide on whether they've accepted. Now, why wouldn't they accept? Plenty of different reasons there. Perhaps you've overstated the amount of units that you could send and Amazon don't believe that you'll sell through this many. Perhaps there's issues with your cost price. Perhaps your cost price is too high for Amazon to justify putting it in their stores. And then there's a few other errors which may not allow your product to pass, such as missing ingredients on the listing detail page or other things like that. So make sure everything's ready from a back-end perspective, ingredients, safety documents, all submitted, and then fingers crossed your Born to Run should be accepted with no problems. So just to close off, I'm going to show you a previous Born to Run that was accepted, and this is on the 4th of June 2024. We submitted this. Now it's got about 3 weeks left to sell through 24 units. Shouldn't be a problem because we're ramping up the advertising. We've seen that it can sell 50% of the 48 units in 2 months. So it's had a slow start, but we're confident we can finish it off. So as you can see here, this product's got 22 days left, 50% of the units, and we chose the retention fee of 25% of the cost. So that is pretty much how you check a Born to Run, and this is how you monitor the sell-through of your Born to Run. What you can do, if you want to dive in a bit further, is you can take the ASIN, copy it, and view your purchase orders. So you can see if there's been any reorders for this product beyond the Born to Run. I'm going to go to Manage POs. So I've entered the specific ASIN, and as you can see, Amazon have reordered 13 units recently, just a couple of days ago. So already you can see the confidence that Amazon has using its algorithms and using its sales forecasting and demand to see that this product has potential, and they've reordered it. The cost price is reasonable, the listing's good quality, and it's selling. So no problems there. Amazon have made their reorder. We haven't even sold through the actual Born to Run yet. So it almost makes the Born to Run redundant. Although, never say never. Never say never. Actually, that's a bit negative, but nonetheless, this is how you do a Born to Run. So we're going to go back to the dashboard, and then we're going to go back to vendor initiated orders again, go to the program, and here you have it. All your Born to Runs, all the percentages of how long it's got to sell through, and our current one, which is still in evaluating mode. So we'll find out a bit later. So simple as, easy process. If you need help with this and you find it an arduous task that is a little bit time consuming, then we are the experts in having to do this. We do this on a daily basis. We can forecast how many products you're going to sell. We can set up the advertising to the correct standards with the correct SEO. And we also know what works and what doesn't when it comes to submitting a Born to Run. If you face any errors when submitting a Born to Run, we do have a dedicated team focused on fixing these errors. So instead of a 3-4 week delay, where you're fumbling around trying to work out, why is my born to run not being accepted by Amazon? We can do it in quick time, in rapid succession. So if you have any more queries, don't hesitate to drop us a message. Wake Commerce is a premium Amazon Vendor Central agency, and we are committed and dedicated to ensuring your products get to the top of Amazon at the right time, in the right place, selling the exact amount that you forecasted.